You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
ThanksKilling is the story of a necromanced killer turkey killing white people for revenge. Or is it?
In this world, the story a movie gives you is the whole story. Or is it? It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and me, Mark.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
I'm Mean Mark.
And this is a big one. This is a big one, Mark. Not only is it our 299th episode, not only is it the last one before our big 300 a month-long celebration, but this is a movie that we should have done a long time ago. This is one of the big ones. This is The Room. This is Birdemic. This is Monstered.
Yep.
This is a big one. So we needed backup. So we got it. From the Pop Culture Yearbook podcast, we have Brad.
Hello. I'm here to back it up.
And we're here, and we've got the GIF.
Yes, very excited to be here for $2.99.
Thank you very much for coming on. Pete was supposed to be here if you're fans of the Pop Culture Yearbook. Yeah. Couldn't make it due to scheduling. We miss Pete. Love Pete. We'll
Pete
get him on the show down the line.
Unpredictable one of the group here, so
is he?
You never know what you're getting with Pete.
Right.
I thought we should have pretended like he was here, but still having sound troubles, and then that
way. Pete,
well, I believe
that's a callback to a show that hasn't happened yet.
I know. Time travel shit.
Yes. Time travel. Weren't we setting up something where we were going to make Pete do something tonight?
Yeah, he was going to have like a 17-minute bleep or something.
Yeah, and now we can't do that anymore.
Oh, no.
So.
Yeah.
He lucked out.
No. Yeah. By the way, not for nothing, guys, $2.99, the budget of this movie. Just so you know, yeah.
$2.99, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You could buy this at the dollar store. Sorry, you could make this at the dollar store. It's really how that goes.
Taking a look at 2008.
I don't know, they did have to pay that porn star.
Yes, right. That's very true.
Oh, that's true.
She got paid.
Yeah. Taking a look at 2008's ThanksKilling. Mark, we're not going to welcome anybody to the show.
No, they're not allowed.
But, and I can't believe I can say this, we can welcome back somebody.
What?
Yep. Now, I am stretching to bring someone back to this movie. We can welcome back Kevin Stewart, who plays the boyfriend that gets offed during sex. We'll get to that later.
Oh, guy?
He is not only Allie's boyfriend, he's also the cinematographer, which I think is a generous name for a movie like this. He is also the cinematographer on Unfriended Dark Web, which we've covered previously on this show.
Well, he looks like he kept on going.
Which, again, is very generous for that movie. That movie takes place on a laptop.
Yeah.
Cinematographer is a very generous title.
For movies filmed on laptops, the cinematography is just logging into your computer. Like, whatever the password is there, you're done. I mean...
Yeah.
Should we have it facing this wall or that wall? And go
much.
Like that. Do you think they were like, guys, check this out. We got the cinematographer from ThanksKilling. I know. We got him. I don't know how, what favors we had to pull. I don't know what we owe this guy.
Amazingly enough, he was available. So, the reason I brought these guys in, I wanted to bring these guys in because back in April, I was listening to their show and they did their 200th episode, which congratulations, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And they did it on The Room, and I re-listened to it last night because it was the inspiration for this particular show. Because on that show, every show you guys do a draft. And that one was your favorite bad movies. And you mentioned a lot of Hollywood blockbusters, Face Off and Con Air, but you also mentioned things like Birdemic in the Room. And I'm like, oh, these guys know Birdemic in the Room. They didn't mention ThanksKilling. I wonder if they've seen it before. And I found out later, none of you, including Mark, have seen this movie prior to this. Is this correct?
No,
That is correct.
That is correct.
Never heard of it.
I'm going to love this show so much. I'm going to sit back and laugh.
It was something of legend.
I saw this movie in 2008 when it came out. I don't know how I saw it. It was around the same time that we watched The Room and Birdemic and Monsterd. I don't remember how, but I think Tex and I watched it. I don't know. But anyway.
Do you mean back in 2008 when a John Benet Ramsey joke was relevant?
Oh my God.
We'll get there.
A repeated John Benet Ramsey joke?
3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, they rule that. I'd never seen the rule of 3 broken so badly. Like once was bad enough, but then to bring it back twice, I'm like, no.
So you saw it in 2008, Derek. Have you seen it since, or how many times have you seen this movie?
I saw this movie. I saw it a couple of times, like 2 or 3 times when it first came out, because I was showing it to. I'm like, you got to see this, because like back then, you guys are familiar with Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our old co-host Tex. Yes, there you go. We would actually go to the Blockbuster, rent a movie, and do it at home, just the 2 of us, because it was fun. So this was obviously one of them that we did. And then, of course, I'm like showing everybody. I don't know how Mark got away with not seeing this, but
we just haven't done it for this show.
I thought you would have seen it previously. That's
no. It was stuff of legend. I was like, a movie so bad. I'm like, and right around the time we were doing things like Monster and that, I'm like, yep, we'll get there. That's when you introduced me to the idea. You said, well, there's this ThanksKilling one I wanted sometime, and I just let you forget about that. Until,
I bet you did.
Until these 2 guys reminded him of it. So this is why you're sharing the pain with me, you know?
Well, let's get to it, because this starts off with Mark's favorite part of the movie.
Boobs!
Extreme close-up.
Yeah.
Starts with
like
areola is what it starts with. Not even full boob is the first shot.
Yeah, it's a close up on a boob. This is Wendy Lust, porno actress.
Surprise!
Yeah, I have in my notes the star in quotation marks, because I went on to, well, let's just say a website to look her up, and none of her work was shown on a rather prominent site.
Well,
so it's like
you went looking in a certain hub of.
Yeah,
you gotta go look it up just to see how prominent she is.
Exactly. And I didn't.
I looked for a very short time, and I didn't. She didn't really.
And then you felt
do it. So I was
exactly. Open in room, your roommate's robe.
But I know I saw some clips.
You saw some clips. Okay.
You were just trying to see the full spread of her work. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, I read, she's the only person that got paid, and she was a porn star. So I'm like, well, I got to see, who is she? Like, how famous is this woman? Because she can't be that famous.
No.
Yeah.
I was single for 15 years. I don't remember her name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know some names.
I think I'd remember her if I'd seen her before, but I guess not.
This does lead to my first questions right off the bat, which I'm sure we probably all have. But I mean, why are her boobs out? Like, there's literally no explanation for this pilgrim woman to be topless. And then why are we zooming in on it right off the bat? Like, what are we going for here?
Well, it is Thanksgiving, and she is showing her bountiful cornucopia.
There you go.
It's turkey breasts. We're supposed to have turkey breasts out. Not because it was ostensibly these were conservatives that were doing all the steak burning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right. And so, what's so conservative about this?
No,
I don't know.
Well, and I did by the way, the beginning is set in the Pilgrim times. It even says the olden days on the screen.
Yeah,
just
the
to
first
make it
Thanksgiving.
Clear.
Yeah,
We're
just
going
after
way
the
back.
first Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, again, what? Listen, I don't know. I don't know if she's a witch or not. Take her top off.
Right.
Oh yeah! Oh boy! Whoa! Nope, that's it. Burn her at the stake.
An alternative version of the Salem witch trials. Is that what this is? Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. Someone took their liberties with it. That's all I'm saying.
If she is being chased by other people, we never see any other human beings other than her either. So it's kind of like the college scene coming up. There's literally nobody at this college but our stars.
Right.
Yeah, wherever it is, it's Sunday, and everyone else is somewhere else. That's the
our heroes of the movie must have had the last final before Thanksgiving break. They're the only ones left.
Yeah, everybody's gone already.
Well, and that's what you do when Thanksgiving break comes. You run out of the building and rip your shirt in half like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
yes. Exactly.
So
why? I don't know, but
that was actually explained. He was trying to get the girl to take her shirt off. Like, for some reason, if he had his...
Because that's what happens when you take off your shirt. People around you take off theirs.
Well, she did flash her bra, so...
She did.
Every day should be Titsgiving, I believe, is the line.
Titsgiving, yes.
That we heard.
There's so many great lines in this movie.
Oh,
shortly after the first Thanksgiving, the first Titsgiving. Is that the...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So basically, this...
Black Friday, before retail really hit, it was just Titsgiving on that Friday after.
Oh, it wasn't Black Bush Friday? That was
no,
okay.
not quite yet.
This guy, fat guy stereotype guy ripping his shirt off, he must have seen the opening scene. It was like, well, okay, this is what we do here.
So this is what we're doing. Okay, wrong.
Everyone's just taking their tops off. So okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So we meet our heroes. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, we start by tossing the pigskin around, which is a hallmark of any great movie.
Gifford,
which we see
have a question for you.
From The Room, of course. Yes.
Well, okay, true, The Room, but didn't that scene at the college with Johnny the quarterback holding a football and Billy the redneck, did that not remind you of Not Another Teen Movie?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the fat guy's name?
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. I was going to say Ralphie Ray. No, it's Billy Bob. But I was hoping, just the way that Johnny is the quarterback, I was hoping his dad was Johnny from The Room. Pigskin being tossed around.
Really,
of course,
cool.
This guy's a much better actor than Tommy Wiseau.
Well, it's close.
Well,
or is it? Well,
I would say,
thank you.
Yeah, Brad.
Or is it?
He gets it. Mm-hmm. He gets it.
Oh, hey, slutty girl, how's your sex life?
Anyway,
so we meet our main cast. We have the jock. I don't care what their names are, because their names are completely.
I got them written down 5 different ways.
They got the jock, the redneck, the slut, the good girl, and the nerd. Which in a horror movie, that's pretty standard.
I described him as the cool guy, the comic relief, the nerd, the straight girl, and the crazy girl.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
there you go.
Pick.
Yeah, so it's basically the start of a walk into a bar joke, really, is what we have as our,
it really is.
Our little heroes.
So they meet the nerd, and the jock introduces himself to the nerd, and he's talking about how he's the backup quarterback for the college team or the high school team, one of the two. And he says the line, well, Trent's Trent, but Johnny, he's Johnny.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking what?
Yeah.
This comes apropos of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All it is, oh, good. Way to go, nerd. You're proving you're smart by showing how names work. Oh, good job.
I did not care for this nerd guy at all.
No.
His twitch of wiping his mouth off for no reason. I don't even know what they're going for there. That was just annoying to watch.
I think what they were trying to do is like that was his affectation of he's wiping away the drool from his mouth.
Yeah,
but he was never drooling.
He was never drooling. No.
Well,
it was so inconsistent because at the beginning, he's wiping his mouth constantly, but then in the middle of the movie, he stops doing it. And then later on in the movie, he starts doing it again.
Well, then he's not even wearing his glasses anymore at the end of the movie. Somehow becoming a hero, he fixes your eyesight.
He's an action star now. Yes, yeah.
I meant to look up the director of this movie, and I got sidelined by Wanda Lust's.
That's Jordan Downey. Yeah.
Director. Okay, another loose title. Anyway,
a little loose with the language.
A little, a little liberal here with your titles.
Just know that anything we call anybody is definitely in quotations.
Well, the one thing I'll give the movie credit for, though, is that it clearly knows it's stupid. Like, it's unlike Tommy Wiseau, who's trying to make a good movie, and even the Birdemic guy, who I think believed he was making a comment on global warming. This is clearly put together to be the stupidest thing you could imagine.
Yes. Is it, though?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought of that, but I was like, I think what they're doing is I think they're trying to make a horror movie, but I think because they're in college, and this was a college... Like they made it in between college years, as junior and senior year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just a lack of discipline in the script writing with like, throw in this joke. Tits are funny. You know.
I don't know, because nobody once addresses a talking turkey. Not once.
That's my favorite thing about this movie when you told us we were going to watch. I had no idea the turkey was actually going to talk. And so when he started talking about it, I'm like, oh my God, here we go.
Yeah, and he's got dad jokes. Yeah, that's the first thing he says.
And the voice doesn't match what I would picture the turkey. I mean, it's just so stupid.
Yeah, I can't. And they are nonplussed. They do not. This is a pet peeve of mine. The inability for characters to react the way they should to extreme situations. It happens in a lot of alien movies where they meet aliens for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a shit. See Spice Girls for that one. They freaking out and make out with them. They don't give a shit that aliens exist. You've got all kinds of monsters and creatures and whatever, and people are just like, "Yep, talking turkey, sure,
yeah,
why not,
dude? We'll get there.
I want to go back though. I want to go back though, just a bit. I'm not done with the nerd yet, because part of the reason he's wiping off his mouth is because he is so thirsty for this quarterback. I don't get it. Like, he's just in a weird, it's like this hero worship, but is it, or is he hitting on him, or is it, you know what I mean?
But his stated goal too is to have sex.
Yeah, he's going to have sex.
With whom?
With someone in this car. He says it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
He threatens to have sex with... It's a threat.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah. I'm going to have sex this weekend with someone in this car. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And then the way he sort of bros out with Billy Bob or whatever his name is, it's now all of a sudden it's the ambiguously gay duo.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a whole
Billy Bob vouched for him, right? Like, he said, when they're all like, not him, he's like, he's with me. And then that was what made it okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump ahead, but there is a scene ahead where I got us. This clearly they know it's a joke. They just had to be.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I've got one as well.
I think there's several, and we're coming up to one. And this is where, you know, the slut's like, oh, I want to fuck the thing. So it's like, your legs are harder to close than the John Benet Ramsey case.
Oh my God. When I first heard that, I couldn't believe it.
It's not a bad joke.
Yeah.
For 2008.
Yeah. It's not evergreen.
It's not a bad joke, maybe in the right situation. It doesn't work with these characters, though. No. They wouldn't be saying that to each other.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. And I did appreciate the it's the mousy girl that delivers it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the smart one, so.
So she makes the reference, and I like how she kind of gives that, huh? Like she's like, no, this is a smart reference. Acknowledge me, recognize me. You know, like everyone's thirsty for something. She wants her joke recognized. The nerdy guy, I think, wants the joke. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
she's waiting for. That's what she's waiting for.
Yeah.
The old rim shot.
It is.
Yeah. The nerd definitely earns. Brad will appreciate this reference. Definitely earns the spaz pad of the group for sure, because he is all over the place. He's excited to be on this break, and I don't know if he really knows why, but he's going to get hammered, and he's, like you guys said, he's going to have sex with somebody.
He gets to hang with the cool kids.
He just wants to be out and be seen.
No, they're just driving home. Is that right? They're not going on a trip.
Right.
Nope. Just driving back to the hometown.
Okay.
So they're driving somewhere where it's so cold they have to put the top up on their topless Jeep, which
For no reason
other than I bet you the sound was really hard to wrangle with the top down when they were driving.
Right.
But then so warm that the engine just overheats.
Yes.
Right.
They did not do a fluid check before leaving for that road trip. That was just the car.
Before they have car trouble, we get to meet up with the sheriff, who is the good girl's father.
Oh my god!
Oh, this guy.
And he gets handed.
Well, before that, we get to meet him and his wife together.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he and his wife,
Ex-wife.
soon to be ex-wife.
Yes.
This coffee tastes like shit. And he says, "That's because I took a shit in it." And she hands him a coffee pot with a turd in it.
With the turd in it,
You see. And then says, I want a divorce, and walks out, and she's done with the movie.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
She got
someone's
off
mom.
easy.
You know, that's
That's exactly what I wrote down in my notes. Someone hired their mom.
Yep. Right. It's mom. You got 2 lines. You say the word shit. You hand him a coffee pot.
It'll be hilarious.
It's going to be killer.
It's going to be the joke of the movie. Everyone's going to love it, Mom.
You think that John Benet Ramsey stuff is good? Wait till they see
the turd.
Yeah.
What I love.
Maybe that's like a backdoor pilot to Monstered. I don't know.
Oh, could be.
But
What I love is that it's real hard to decipher who this character is when you first see him on the screen in his 10-gallon hat with a huge star on the front of it. That's his badge. It's like, oh, okay, I guess there's police in this movie.
We recently did a draft of great mustaches, and this guy would not make it on that one.
No, I was going to say,
it looks like he's actually wearing a cheap comb on his face.
He is. You
really
can tell it's a
yeah.
fake. Yeah.
It's clearly taped off.
Yes.
Especially later on when he enters the door, but
yeah, and then he's got another badge on his chest, right? Displaying the
later
he bought
on
2 boxes of cereal, and both of them had the badge. Thank goodness for that, so we could wear both of them. That's
And also, you talk about Mark how he's people have no reaction to things. This woman serves him shit coffee, literal shit coffee, demands a divorce, walks out, and he's like,
well.
he's happier than a pig and drinking shit. I mean, I don't know. Like,
well, and then when he talks to his daughter, he's like, "Oh, and your stepmom's gone now, or walked out of me," and that's how they end the conversation. Okay, like that's it.
It either this woman, like on a weekly basis, goes and stays with her mother and then comes back and says, okay, I don't want a divorce, and then gets back together with him.
It's a Jerry Springer situation.
So what? It's just so commonplace that they've stopped reacting. Or this guy has gone through so many ex-wives. She's had so many stepmoms. Same thing. Another one bites the dust. He plays that on the tape deck when she leaves, and he's got a stack of divorce papers by the door. Just pick one up, fill it out, leave it at the door. I'll take it to the court on Monday. Like that's his Friday. Then he goes to the bar, right? Like that's basically it. Like I think that's
you just have
they last 1 week.
Yeah, I feel like that is what we're supposed to think about him. That it's just it happens over and over. He goes to the bar and he picks up a new one. Starts over.
Yeah,
this town is got a lot of loose women in it. Then, if that's the case, because they're either the like in the back of a Jeep, or they're marrying the sheriff for some reason. Like just
well, he's an upstanding.
Maybe they're staying in a teepee.
It's just random teepees, on the side of the road,
as you do.
You're right.
Just the one.
So the 5 are now so the car breaks down. They decide they're going to camp because they have tents. They build a fire. They're drinking, and this is where the nerd tells the story of ThanksKilling, quote unquote. This is where an Indian shaman was dishonored, quote unquote. We don't know how. We don't know why. By a pilgrim, and therefore necromanced a turkey to, and now I'm quoting, kill all the white people.
Yeah.
So
that follows.
I guess you could say that this is not only a passion project, but maybe dealing with white guilt. Maybe
a little bit.
I don't know.
Maybe.
And we see this in cartoon flashback.
Yes.
Yes, the animated flashback, a classic.
I don't remember that. There was a cartoon flashback?
Yep. Well,
It's less cartoon, more just drawings.
Huh.
And the pilgrim who initially dishonored the shaman was the redneck's great grandfather or something like that. He's related. He's an ancestor of the redneck.
One of them.
Yeah, Lancaster last name or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and he says, and the nerd says, "Oh yes, turkeyologists everywhere know the story."
Yes. Yeah, and there's tons of books written about it.
Yes,
tons of
well,
books.
That's one of my favorite lines.
Legend.
My dad has a huge collection of books. I'm sure he has something on killer turkeys.
Yes.
Why?
Well, you can tell
the library is
he
closed, dipshit.
is well read just by his demeanor. You know that he likes to snuggle up with a good book
For sure.
And that's why the wife's leaving him for the umpteenth time. It's because he won't get his damn nose out of the books. Sure. Yeah. Not because he's an idiot, but my dad has a bit. Okay, we've been talking on this show, mostly on our retrospective show, about how convenient there's almost a trope. These days, you'll see it when they go to the website that gives them the answers.
Yeah.
But in older movies, they would go to a library and find what I always call the Book of Knowledge. The Book of Knowledge is just a generic term for whatever the book is supposed to be that's going to give them the keys to winning the day, whatever that means.
We talked about that on our last episode, on our Leprechaun episode.
On the Leprechaun episode, there was the one. Was it 13 Ghosts? Was it which is the one with where they were imprisoned in the basement behind the glass? There was the Book of Knowledge in there.
Nowadays, it's a website.
The website of knowledge is now the new version of it, right? Soon it'll be the audio book of knowledge, I'm sure, but brought to you
the podcast of knowledge.
The podcast of knowledge will be yep.
That's what we'll be there. You have to sit through 3 hours of Joe Rogan to get the how to kill the turkey.
Quick, look it up. I know I'm signing up for Patreon. Hang on,
Speaking of the reading, we probably got to go back a ways here, but I love that there was a reading montage. That was great.
Oh,
yeah, and then that led to another one of the great lines when he says, "I found it," and then the other guy says, "Thank God, that took forever," and then the straight girl goes, "It was like 5 minutes."
Yeah, and he's just housing fries left and right during this.
Oh yeah,
that legitimately actually made me laugh when she said that. That was probably the funniest part of the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was just appalled. I was like, wait, how many potential books? Like, these are college kids, so ideally they at least graduated high school. And how many books potentially were there that could have led to a killer turkey?
That's my thing. Is what are these book titles called?
Right.
Like killer turkeys. Oh, that has nothing. Killer turkeys in Wisconsin. No, that doesn't have it. Killer turkeys of Europe. Oh, that doesn't have anything. Like, how extension is this guy's killer turkeys section of his personal library?
To Kill a Turkey, the sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. No,
but I'm
not
sorry,
in there.
Takes you 5 minutes to find one.
Well,
realistically, if you're looking for this particular book, it should be titled something that you'd be able to, done.
Well, maybe there's like a BMG of killer turkey books. And he signed up, and he just got like 18 for a penny to start his library. Yeah, and so you got to go through all of them in order to find.
Maybe they don't know that in Canada.
Now, you mentioned that these...
Oh, no, we do. Columbia House? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned these kids are in college, so they would have graduated from high school. I'm sorry, when the girl comes back to her own house and knocks on the door, why are you knocking on your own door? And the turkey is there dressed up as her dad.
Oh, don't go there yet. You're too far ahead.
Yeah, okay. we're getting ahead of ourselves.
But although that part, GIF is the part I was talking about, where clearly they're in on the joke.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, we're on the same
page. These brain wizards, how did they... What college accepted these idiots into their institution of higher learning?
Yeah. We'll get there, trust me.
To Brad, to which I would reply... Or are they? I'm just saying, these are some dumbass characters.
Let's go back. So they're camping, and the good girl and the jock have a fight. I don't remember what it was for, and I just watched it this morning, and I don't remember. And she runs off and goes into the thing. Yeah. And then she goes off, and that's when she sees the turkey. She comes back, and she's like, "Oh, the turkey's real, and they all laugh at her. And she turns to the jock and said, "Out of everyone here, I thought you'd believe me." And I was like, "Why?
Because he's a dumb guy.
Why would he? Why?
Because he wants to have sex with her.
Because he wants to have sex with her.
Ding,
That's
ding,
the
ding,
reason.
ding, ding, ding. That's the answer.
But to Derek's point, though, you figure her bestie would have, right?
Yeah, but she's thinking about opening her legs to the jock the whole time, so
right,
she's not focused.
Right,
right
and
at the
why
same
is that
point when
again?
they use the John Benet Ramsey joke again.
What are they
Yes,
harder to close then again? What is that? Oh, yeah.
But this is where we also cut to the turkey killing the dog of the hermit.
Oh, yeah, I did not like that there was a collie that was killed. That was not cool.
Yeah,
leave the dog alone, man.
Yeah,
Jag.
And this hermit's played by and I looked this up, and he's listed as General Bastard.
Yes.
And General Bastard apparently is a musician out of Michigan who fuses together, and now I'm quoting again, surf rock, punk rock, and thrash metal.
Oh.
And I've actually looked up his stuff on YouTube. And he's got, and I don't know what, it's a kind of weird kind of murder case connection we have here, but he has a song about Casey Anthony.
Okay.
About how she was tried for the murder of her kids and let go, and how it was a farce and blah blah blah. And of course, because he does thrash metal, he also has a cover of Ace of Spades. Which weird. But anyway. That
runs the gambit.
Well, his name is General Bastard, so I guess that's tells you a little bit right off the bat.
Yeah.
General Bastard.
General Bastard.
And so now he drops to his knees at Flashy's carcass.
Flashy. That's the dog.
That's the dog. And he goes, "First my wife, now my dog Flashy. No." It does the Vader thing.
Yep.
And I was like, what is going on? And then so he's now vowed to kill the turkey. Cut back to the campsite. Everyone goes to bed. The redneck sleeps outside in a sleeping bag, because why does he have a sleeping bag? Why do they have tents? The entire time they were going from college to home. That was the plan.
In a small vehicle for 5 people.
How do you have no room in there for anything?
No.
Right.
I'll tell you why. It's that jock had an idea.
Oh, is this a planned outage of his car?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he bugged the coolant there. Maybe took a bit of it out there. Oh no, it's overheating. Poured some water on the red. Smoke. Oh no, we're broken down. Hey, tents, middle of nowhere.
And that would explain why he is so proficient at fixing it the next morning. Like, he's just under the hood, does a couple things, closes the hood, and hey, we're off and running. We're good to go.
Yeah, it's like, well, that didn't work, but I do like how what was it? I think it's the tramp, whatever her name is like, there's plenty of room in my tent, but she gets in the same tent as the other girl. So was she planning on having sex with the jock right beside the girl who wasn't going to have sex with the jock? I don't know.
We'll get to that.
I don't think she plans anything. I don't think there's any forethought.
That's fair.
Did the turkey get picked up by the hitchhiker before or after the
This is the next morning that the turkey gets picked up.
Oh,
yeah.
The
turkey was the hitchhiker.
That is probably my favorite scene in the whole movie.
And then we got this crazy guy driving who picks up a turkey and wants to have sex with it. Like, what?
Immediately.
Gas or grass?
Yes. And then where does the turkey have the shotgun hidden?
How does the turkey drive a car?
Right. And here's the thing. A guy pulls over, sees a turkey hitchhiking. You don't think a turkey's hitchhiking. You think a turkey's just out in the wild doing his thing. Yeah. And opens the door, and the turkey starts... Again, this is a talking turkey. Nobody ever addresses the talking turkey. Not Oscar when he finds his dog dead, and the turkey says there was an accident. And Oscar says, what kind of accident? It's like, no, holy shit.
Axe. That's an accident. Yeah.
Holy shit, there's a talking turkey. Like, that's the first thing. You don't start conversing with it. Like, Come on. And same thing with the driver. Pulls over, tries to fuck the turkey as soon as it gets in the vehicle.
The driver doesn't just converse with it. He tries to fuck it.
Immediately. As soon as it gets in the car. Yeah.
Now, what I want to know, how many other roadside turkeys got this proposition and turned them down?
Yes.
Like Wayne Gretzky says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take,
That's
right?
right.
So he finally found one, I guess, that, first of all, could talk back to him,
right.
And secondly, was kind of open to the offer, or so he thought.
And took its own shot.
Yeah.
Right to the melon.
And at the risk of offending our American guests, do you see how easy it is for anyone to get a gun in the United States?
Yeah.
Oh, we're aware.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Sure you are.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, look, okay, for Second Amendment, that's fine. But maybe gun control, I know that's a sensitive topic, but definitely gun control for turkeys.
For turkeys.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think both sides of the aisle can agree on that.
I'm sure we'd fight over it.
Yeah.
Well, and there have been promotions at different businesses. You buy something, get a gun, when you make a purchase of whatever.
Yeah.
Or, like at a bank, let's say it's close to Thanksgiving, open an account, get a free turkey. Well, this bank evidently was giving away a gun and a turkey. With the opening of any account. So
maybe they ran out of turkey, so they gave you a gun to go get your own turkey.
There you go.
That could be. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, Brad, you're probably right. Probably go to court. But Your Honor, my client here is not just any turkey. He is a walking, talking, smart mouth turkey who deserves a gun because strangers want to have sex with him.
That's a good foghorn, leghorn, something else.
I do enjoy
Southern Lawyer.
The Southern Lawyer is one of my favorites.
I love that.
I love Southern Lawyer.
That's
all you need is
suspenders.
Suspenders, then.
Your Honor.
A regular Atticus Finch.
But
there you go.
Just John Goodman with his Southern accent. There you go. And,
There you go.
Yeah, from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah, exactly.
I also want to know how the turkey in turn can have sex with other people, because he does that, and then he has to have his good tagline, "You just got stuffed."
Yeah, because the turkey makes it to town, kills
And of
the
course,
duck.
they're doing it back from the behind, so the girl can't see it's a turkey.
They're doing
with
it
her,
turkey
and,
style.
Yeah,
no
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I should have had that right off the bat. That's too bad.
So here's the thing. What I
We
love
were
is he
racing
kills-
to that one.
He kills the boyfriend, which when he kills the boyfriend, there's a blood money shot across her back. So I'm assuming she thinks he might be done, but then he gets behind her, starts giving her the giblets. And
Yeah.
and we get to see his O face. We see the turkey's O face, for God's sakes. I mean,
Which, to be fair, is just the puppet opening his mouth. But still, I get your point.
But the voice actors have to go, you know what I mean, and do the whole thing. Yeah.
And for this girl to be such a slut, or what I call discount snooky,
Yeah.
she's wearing clothes.
This is the most chaste sex scene for
I'm
an
sorry,
opening.
Did we not start this movie with a giant pair of tits?
Thank you. That's
yeah.
exactly what I was going to say.
You start that way, and then there's never any more the rest of the movie. I mean, come
Thank
on.
you.
What are we doing here?
Did Wanda Lust not have a coworker that could sub in here?
right. Well, you
maybe
need to
because
pay people in order to show it,
Maybe
Yeah,
Wanda
I guess.
Lust had it in her contract that only she could be naked because that's her thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
She played hardball with the rest of the cast there.
What really would have been great is if they would have had Allie. You can see Allie doing the deed, and then just bring Wanda in and put a brunette
A wig on?
wig on, and then just continue to go. And now suddenly she's naked, and just flash back and forth between the face and our body double.
Is it just me or boobs a lot? No, you know what? Never mind. It's okay. It's over. Here comes the turkey. Never mind.
Here comes the turkey. Well said.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
And of course we have a condom, an extra small gravy flavored condom.
Oh my God.
So when did he
that's
have time for all that? Was that before? Did he put the condom up and then murder the dude?
Well, he does peek around the bedroom thing like a porno, like you. I mean, I've heard where somebody will peek in and then join in. You know what I mean? From what I've I've gathered from stand-up comedians in my time. But
so he might have put that on and then came in ready to go.
Rolls eyes. But he also kills the turkey. Also kills the jock's parents. Who there's a subplot here where the father. We don't talk about. My daddy and I don't talk because I'm no longer the first string quarterback.
Yep. You got the daddy issues there with the kid.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you got to pad out your 100 minutes running time or 1 hour running time, but
and I love when he comes home and he goes to see his dad in the living room, and his dad gives him a welcome fart. Like he doesn't even say hello, he just farts and walks out of the room.
Kind of fans the paper a little bit.
Yes. Well, and this is Thanksgiving, right? Like college football is up and running. Like you're not leaving, right? Like isn't there a game on Saturday and the dad's upset that he's no longer the starting quarterback. So really all he cares about is his son playing football, but he doesn't actually follow the team enough to know when Johnny says, "Hey dad, I'm actually the starting quarterback." Like isn't the dad following the team and knows that his kid isn't? Like none of it adds up.
Maybe that's why he's not the starting quarterback, because he keeps leaving town.
That might do it.
It's true. If it was game day and this guy's out trying to get some in the middle of nowhere, I'm not even the starter. They won't miss me.
Johnny, we got a game tomorrow. You going to be there? No, I'm going back home. I'm going to face off with a killer turkey.
Yeah, and play catch with his dad's head. Because doesn't the turkey tell him to go deep, Johnny?
Jesus Christ.
Jeepers.
And then after that, he has his no moment, but he's driving in the car and he's like, "Oh, my parents are dead? No cranberries? No stuffing?" Like his parents are just killed in front of him, and he's worried about not getting Thanksgiving dinner.
They all of them get over their parents' deaths quite fast.
And we hear about that at the end of the movie. There's a good point that's made there.
Yeah.
Well, and if he's this mad at the turkey just killed his. Why is he driving away from the place that the turkey is and killed his parents? Like he just gets in the Jeep and just takes off down the road. Well, stay there, like fight the damn turkey. And how does this turkey know where every single one of them lives? Like he hops in the car with the guy hitchhiking and just starts driving down the road. He just knows exactly what town to go to.
I will say there is a line in here, Gifford, that explains why he can move on so quickly from his dad's death.
Okay.
Because he tells them later at the end of the movie, life is not like a playbook. Life moves on. And he pauses. It's the deep part of the movie right there. Life
sometimes you got to call it on. Yeah.
Oh, you just have to move on.
Meanwhile, over in another movie, Batman is born at the death of his parents, but these two are just like, no,
let's go have sex.
We might fight a turkey, but we're not going to be that upset about it. Honestly,
right.
It's like I'm really more upset about the menu or lack thereof.
Yeah. And then
that's Cartman level, like, where's the turkey? Like.
And this is where you get to the idea that the nerd says, he says there's only one way to kill it, with a book.
Yes.
Because you said so. Okay, good. Thank you.
And then read it in the Book of Knowledge. I don't understand.
They haven't got to it yet. And then she says, "My dad has books. There must be something to do with killing turkeys." I was like, "Really?
Mm-hmm.
Must there? There must be. That's the word. There must be.
I'm sure he has something."
So ostensibly this sheriff went to law enforcement college day, whatever that day was.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was just one day. But somehow knew of this killer turkey and knew that the 505th anniversary was a-coming.
Mm-hmm.
So he sourced every book and every nook and cranny and every corner of the world that had anything even remotely to do with it and collected that over the course of his lifetime so that one day when that turkey showed up, oh, no, wait, he's dead.
Yeah. Well, and if that is true, if that one day when the turkey does show up, he doesn't recognize this turkey in Groucho glasses. He thinks it's a little person.
Thank you.
Welcomes him in, has him sit down and have, they have a glass of milk or something, wait for the daughter to show up.
This is the part
coffee.
where the turkey kills the cop dad and wears his face over his beak. And they all think it's the dad. I mean, we are in on the joke. They're not trying to make a serious movie here.
The daughter
They
has
even
to
bend down to him. He's
Yes.
like 2 feet tall.
She has to
Why,
bend down
Dad?
to kiss her dad, which she's never had to do before in her life. And, I mean, first off, Dad's a moron. He can't sleuth out the fact this isn't a little person; it's a turkey. And then all of these kids, all these kids come in and just assume, "Hey, very nice to meet you, sir. Thanks for having us over at your house." It's like, oh my god, this, as Brad said, this is where you know it's all they're in on it.
But that's why when they start looking for the book and there's blah, 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 blah. Later on, the redneck's looking for something to eat because he's so starving because he hasn't eaten in 2 minutes. He walks into the thing and the turkey is pulling the cop in the garage or something. And he goes, well, if that's the sheriff, you must be the turkey.
Yeah. Dawns on him.
Oh,
yeah. Well, and
Give
what
this
I love,
guy a sheriff's badge. He's a better detective.
he is. What I love is when they finally find the book that gives them the way to kill this turkey. It's in
Book of
code.
Knowledge.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's like,
I wrote
okay,
that
so
down.
we finally, this is the most important thing you need to know in order to kill this turkey that's going to kill all white people, and we're going to make it harder for you to understand how to kill him.
That's what I wrote down. The Book of Answers. Why would the first part of the explanation of how to kill the turkey be in English? Like, oh, you need to read this and you read this backwards and blah blah blah, and then the actual steps are in code. And apparently, because you see the book, it's like computer code.
Yeah.
It's like HTML coding. Like,
Yeah.
Right. Why is this so hard?
A crus dominus colon semicircle pound, slash load.
I'm beginning to think there was no script and this was all improv. And they started writing themselves into corners.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Well, and then they have this moment of realization with the turkey, right? They're talking about why are you doing what you're doing, and we get a quick lesson in U.S. government / Native relations. And Johnny said something about, well, didn't we give you casinos and land? Like, oh my god! Like, holy,
Yeah. Didn't we give you casinos?
yes,
Okay.
and land.
And
That's
land.
the best part. We gave you land. Not that we
we
took
gave you
all
land.
of your land.
And the casinos
gave
took
you-
about 400 years to come around, too.
Yeah. Of those
It's not like it was
505 years.
1630 and they're
Oh my
popping
god!
up casinos throughout the country.
Right. Oh,
Yeah. The town crier, come on down to the,
well, and why the 505 years between the awakening of the turkey? You know what I mean?
turkey?
Like, why
Just to
does
be
he take
dumb.
a hibernation for like 500 some years?
Because that makes it 2008.
Sure, but you could have
Sure.
also started
Just as good
instead
an
of
answer as any.
1621. You could have started. I don't know. It's
Well,
just
don't
another
forget,
random.
our opening Chiron is the olden days. It doesn't even give us
that.
a year, right? So,
Oh no, I think it does say 1621.
I think it said the first Thanksgiving in a year, and then it said the olden days.
Yeah. Well,
Ah.
Brad, you're a teacher, right? The olden days, that's the scientific term for 505 years, right?
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows
English,
what you're
not
talking about.
history.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
so he's not going to know that.
Well,
Oh,
and then
gosh, he
the
must
turkey
have-
kills the Billy Bob. No, which one does he kill? Darren?
Billy
Nerd-
Bob.
Anyway,
Because
there's there's two flashbacks in this movie, and they're both ridiculously awful. In this one, you have this song going with it where he's missing his best friend, and it ends with, "Now you're
sorry.
not dead, best friend."
Sorry.
It's just-
we have to talk about this because the redneck Billy Bob is now walking the streets looking for food, and the turkey turns himself into a ghost roasted turkey.
That's right. And he puts the whole thing down his throat in one swallow.
Yeah,
And then he
picks
comes
it up, swallows it. Yeah, and the turkey then blows with a gun, blows a hole through the stomach and comes out of the turkey, and he makes some kind of joke.
Yes.
And this
you're
is where we
unstuck.
get the nerd had a love affair with the redneck.
Well,
No,
I
I
thought
think
it was
that's
his
the
best
best
friend.
friend.
They were
really.
just best friends. Yep. But I
Yeah.
mean, it is their college years. You never know. I mean, people experiment.
I mean, I'm not judging, but
the funny quip is the quip of the movie. He shoots him. He shoots out of Billy Bob, and he pokes his head out, and he says, "Gobble gobble, motherfucker."
Oh,
yeah, that's
gobble,
it.
I mean, that's the line. I think
You Got Stuffed is pretty good, but the gobble gobble is that's the big one.
Yeah.
And you know what? He first of all, he picked up the turkey just off the ground, a roasted turkey. So like that's how hungry he was. And I mean, that turkey just had sex with the woman there. So and didn't have a shower in between. You know what I mean? Like
right.
And it's sitting on the ground. Like, this is a gross ass turkey. And
so you're saying that the turkey tasted a little fishy?
It might have been. Might have. Yeah. Yeah.
A little surf and turf.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes. GIF. The GIF.
The show's done.
Thank you. I'm out. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Between Brad's saw joke and that one, I'm done.
Well, that's about going to do it for
So they decide they're going to kill the turkey. So they have to steal the amulet from around the turkey's neck, which magically appears.
Wait, where's that from?
And then, so now then they recite the thing. So now he doesn't have his invincibility powers. And then they say, okay, well, I need you. So the good girl says to the jock, do you have any rope? He says yes, and gives her string.
Yeah.
Clearly
from the
string,
Jeep.
Not rope.
Yeah, he had all kinds of stuff in the Jeep, like for the tents and whatnot.
He always comes prepared, apparently. He's a Boy Scout.
He does.
Well, and where did the turkey get the teepee, the random teepee that he's just on the side of the road in making a nice salad?
That's where his base is, according to the book.
Right.
So
but where did it show up from?
So we missed...
From when they read the book, I assume. Okay. They read the book, it magically appears.
I think they could have stretched this out another couple of minutes by having like an A-Team style montage of the turkey building the teepee. You know what I mean? Like little welding goggles, like, just...
Well, and what I love is they're outside the teepee and they're formulating their plan for how they're gonna capture this bird and take him down. You have the Jeep just run over the teepee.
Yes, I thought they were yes, thank you. Leave it in gear, big guy. Keep going. You got him.
Weren't they just going to burn it in the teepee anyway? Why do they need to capture it if they just burn it?
Yeah.
He's already.
They're going to tie it up, and then they're going to burn it.
Okay.
And I'm guessing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it's a yurt where it's a solid structure. It's a friggin'.
But then the hermit shows up with a shotgun.
You knew he'd come back.
Yeah, shoots the turkey. It goes flying, lands on a lawnmower.
Oh, I thought it just landed in a random.
Landed on some kind of machine because I said caution, saw, or something. I don't even know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he gives this big after-school special speech. And I think this is where the life is, you have to call an audible or whatever.
Well, he said, I learned a lot from this experience, and I made lifelong friends.
Yeah. Well, and
your parents are dead!
And he said, okay, his parents are dead. And then he says, in a way, I'm glad all this happened.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. So the good girl says, I'm kind of glad that psychotic turkey killed both of our parents because girlfriend?
Yeah, because now I have a girlfriend. What I love is Oscar's when he kills the turkey, right? And it's laying in this random garbage can that just happens to have hazardous waste in it.
Toxic waste, yeah.
He says, you may feel the way I feel if you've ever lost your mother or father or best friend.
Yeah,
that checks all the boxes here.
All of them did. I mean, it's
or
just
your
such
dog.
a great line.
But yes, Brad, to your point, he's equating it to losing his dog is the same as losing your parents or your best friend.
Yes.
That's how I felt about little Snuffles or whatever the dog's name was.
Flashy,
little Flashy, the dog. Sorry, I'm not getting the character names from ThanksKilling. My bad. I guess I can't go to ThankCon later this year. And
ThankCon.
It's not like we're covering Game of Thrones where there's 500 million characters. I mean, there's Flashy, there's Turkey, there's.
That's true. I can name way more Star Wars aliens than I can characters in this movie. I just saw this movie, so.
Yeah, I love, like you guys said, you know, they're okay losing their parents like 2 hours ago because now they've gained a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and they just, hey, let's watch the movie. What movie are they going to watch? They pop popcorn. They're just snuggling in for a nice little evening, and then those two just go right at it on the floor right in front of Darren. Poor Darren has to like excuse himself to go to the bathroom.
The bit about making lifelong friends, they all went to the same place from college, so you would presume they've all grown up together or been together for quite a while.
Yeah.
And yet somehow
the nerd was new.
This is like they brought all these new people together. Well, he was the best friend with the redneck, so they must have known him. I mean,
they knew who he was. Now, are the nerd's parents at home waiting for him to come home, but he got sidetracked on this adventure and is now like, I'm with my new family now. Oh, they're making out. Never mind.
Well, that's how did before they start humping?
Mm-hmm.
Before they start humping, they have. He's like, he's the psychotic killer Turkey and everything that we've been through. And the good girl turns to him and she goes, don't worry about it. And I wrote down
The Room.
Don't worry about it, Kay. How's your sex life?
Yeah, that's what they say in The Room. Don't worry
literally
about it.
wrote that. How's your sex life? And then right on screen, as I finished typing that, they started fucking. Right. And I was like, well, I guess it's pretty good.
So the nerd takes off because obviously it's an odd situation. Good for him because he didn't stick around to watch, kind of like the kid would have in The Room. But he goes to the bathroom, kind of does his thing, washes his face, washes his hands or whatever, comes back, and those two are already asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Like that was a quickie, and they were already dressed and back on the couch sleeping.
There was a lot of tension built up there that was suddenly released, and that was that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Call me a turkey. Anyway.
Stuff me.
Stuff me.
Yeah.
Oh, stuff me. No, right. So my favorite was that quote unquote like very Joker-esque origin story for this radioactive turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Falls in basically a green recycle bin in the middle of a park or something that just happens to just have radioactive waste just sitting around. They just left it open with an open top, but hey, we put a sticker on it, so we are not liable for anything that happens after that.
Absolved of all legal responsibility.
We checked with our lawyer. He's the only one in town. He's also the town sheriff. Wait, he's dead? Anyway,
my client put a sticker on the barrel.
So I believe this related mishaps are no longer our fault.
I'll say you did not read the sticker on this hair canister in the park. That clearly says radioactive waste.
Who's the turkey now?
That's it.
Done.
Your Honor, case closed.
So the turkey comes back and he's going to go after them. Now he's toxic powered. He's nuclear powered. He's Nuclear Man from Superman 4.
Nuclear turkey, yeah.
So they run out of the house and they have a car and a shed. And they go, shed, car, shed, car, shed. And they run to, because why not just, okay. And then, she thinks back. She says, "Okay, you have to burn him at the stake."
Yeah.
So she takes a stick, and I forget what she says. Did anyone write that
I don't have that either. I have the turkey. Oh, my feathers are fucking melting.
I did not write that down.
She had a line there. I don't remember what it was.
She had a line. I forget what it was. I like "fuck you, turkey" or something. It's really
something
lame.
like that.
Yeah. Well, now he's injured though, right, Mr. Quarterback? He's like, another injury. I'm not going to be the star quarterback. Oh wait, my parents are dead. It doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
Yeah, he was
got the electric knife No, he got the electric knife.
That's right. Yeah, he got the carving knife.
The carving knife. Yeah, it's right in the gut there.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't think he was going to make it.
So she takes a very soft swing and knocks him across the yard into a teepee
pyre
of sticks.
Yeah.
A pyre of sticks. Thank you.
Yes.
Of course, suburbia has. I'm sure you guys do in America. This is normal
Absolutely.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this was the nerd, right? He reads a lot of books, so he read about Viking funeral pyres, and that's what he was building for Billy Bob. There was his heroes.
That was the
funeral.
offering.
Yeah, exactly. Like Luke burning Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi, very stoic kind of end to.
And this is where you get, oh my God, my feathers are melting. And then she reaches in and grabs a turkey leg.
The turkey leg pops out of there.
Oh,
and
okay.
she takes a bite.
And she eats it all tough. This is what she says. I looked up the script. Everybody can hold on here. She says, peck on someone your own size.
That's what it was. That's what it was, yes.
Yeah. How could I have forgotten a line that brilliant?
And we have a trailer. Woo! You know?
We have a line for the trailer.
Well, and how is she not going to get salmonella? I mean, he wasn't in there that long to really cook that turkey leg all the way through.
or the herpes he probably got. Oh no, he wrapped it up. Sorry, he wrapped it up.
Yeah, he wrapped it up.
My bad.
Yeah, he wrapped it up. Yeah, so he's safe.
I can't imagine turkey and spermicide would taste very good.
No, I don't want to find out.
Well, I thought it was gravy flavored, wasn't it?
It was gravy flavored, but it's got to be spermicide on the inside, right?
Oh, so you guys brought up this Jordan Downey. Now that I looked at the script, there's things here. He also wrote the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie, it says.
Oh, really?
Really?
At least it's listed here.
Seen it.
Welcome
the
back,
internet is telling me that
one.
Yeah, see our previous episode on that movie, dear listener. That was
But then we have
as atrocious as this.
We have our pre-credit scene where there's a nice family sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
One of them is wearing a turkey hat. They're saying prayer. They're giving thanks. They're saying grace before eating. The cooked turkey stands up and jumps towards the camera.
Yeah.
And then we get the threat of a sequel to be continued ... in space.
In space.
Do I smell sequel biatch?
I smell sequels biatch. Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Iron Man had just come out in 2008, and of course they were establishing a universe right there. Yeah. So the Turkiverse, I guess, was being born.
I think that was an error. I don't think he wrote Winnie the Pooh, by the way. So.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe he helped out or something, and it's
maybe he was the cinematographer,
right?
Anything else in this movie before we get to the?
I don't know. I just love that they never address that the turkey talks. That is, I think, beyond the turkey actually talking, nobody ever addressing that the turkey talks is, I think,
how he drives, how he has sex, how he does any of the things that he does.
How he knows
how he came back.
Why he just talks like some New Yorker dude from modern day, like he's
right,
or you know what I mean? Like he just has, like he doesn't have like I'm gonna, something about the English will kill them all or whatever. Like nothing. There's nothing to point back to the past. He's like, motherfucker, I'm a hard liquor drinking, friggin' spitting, cigar smoking fucking women kind of, I'm a man's turkey. You know what I mean? Like, like I'm surprised they didn't put the turkey on a Harley Davidson and just, you know what I mean? Like have him just riding with the angels.
I need your clothes and your boots.
Yeah. I need your clothes, your boots, and your turkey baster.
Would that be bad to the wishbone?
Bad to the wishbone. That's the
yes.
Since they're doing custom songs in this one, like My Dead Best Friend,
Gifford, I get that joke now about the Terminator there.
Yes, because you just recently watched the Terminator, just the first.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yes.
The Arnold impression helps to place it right away for me.
Correct. Oh, there you go. Good. Yeah.
Your clothes and your boots.
Yeah.
So just a few things on this movie. The university was filmed at Denison University in Granville, Ohio.
Now closed, I'm guessing.
Probably.
I don't know.
I wonder if they have a plaque like the site of ThanksKilling.
It's on the Star Tours map, the ThanksKilling portion of the.
Like, I wonder if that's on the tour of all the new people that come in. It's like, and this is where they film ThanksKilling. I've never heard of that. Nobody has.
Purple bra. This is where she
This
stood.
is where Billy Bob ripped his shirt. Yes, that famous scene right here on these steps. Right here. He just
let me pull up the scene on my phone. All right. The central tagline, "Gobble Gobble Motherfucker," was thought of before the movie's actual plot.
Something was thought of in this movie. Wow.
Yeah.
yeah.
The quote-unquote infamous opening scene with Wanderlust was shot without a permit in a public park.
Oh, that's dangerous.
So they took a risk.
Yeah, they certainly did.
So maybe she wasn't paid. She just did it on a dare, I guess. I dare you to run topless in this pilgrim garb across this,
Right.
hopefully deserted park. Hopefully,
Yeah. Before deciding on ThanksKilling, creators Kevin Stewart and Jordan Downey tossed around another idea for a holiday slasher set during Easter. Do you want to guess what it was called?
Oh, good
Punny Bunny?
Bunny. Blood and Bunny.
No, Extravakill. Extravakill.
That does not roll off at all.
No,
it does not at all.
ThanksKilling's way better than that.
Way better.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
Wanderlust was cast off of Craigslist and has stated that of all the things I've appeared in film for, this is the only one I regret.
Wow.
That is awesome.
What?
It's below her standards.
And I just want to go through her IMDb here.
Yes, please.
And rhyme off a couple of her...
If you didn't, I was about to. Just to...
older women, younger men, 11.
Oh, good.
11th edition. Okay.
Watch 10 first, otherwise...
Yeah, you're going to be lost.
Yep. Bust a Nut 5. And...
That one gets a little preachy. I'm not going to... Oh, sorry.
I mean, after Bustin' Out 4, there was just nowhere else to go.
There's
with that series.
yeah, what do you do? What do you do?
Definitely for a younger audience.
And this one is bridging the gap between two races. This is MILF Does a Brother Good.
Ooh.
Oh.
So,
That one.
Hello.
That one's interesting.
Hello.
That's the melding of two different factions.
What year did that come out?
Yeah.
Was that right in the middle of the Got Milk campaign? I mean, is that where they...
This was 2007, much like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other movies.
Okay, she went on a run.
She was busy that year.
Yeah.
She finished filming that just before the park scene.
It was
well worth it because it got her this plum plot in ThanksKilling.
You could argue that in 2007, her legs were harder to close than the Jean-Benet Ramsey case.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, woo, timely reference. Yeah.
And finally, ThanksKilling does have a sequel.
Yes.
The sequel, you looked it up, ThanksKilling 3. The Search for ThanksKilling 2.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, why is there a 3, but I've never seen a 2? What's the...
Yeah. So in ThanksKilling 3, this is the IMDb listing. Foul-mouthed villain Turkey. Turkey is his name, by the way. He is listed as Turkey.
Turkey.
Carves through the likes of a rapping grandma, a mindless puppet, a wig-wearing inventor, a bisexual space worm, and their equally ridiculous friends, as if that's not obvious, on his quest to recover the last copy of ThanksKilling 2. I have seen this movie.
No.
Of course.
Yes. Of course I did.
Yeah.
When I learned there was a sequel to ThanksKilling, of course I watched it.
So the first one has a budget of $3,500. The second one has a budget of over $112,000. So please tell me the production value was
the production value is much better. The only problem with it
is it also longer too. Then
the only problem.
Yeah, wow.
The only problem. Sure.
The main problem is
if I'm going to nitpick.
And this is why I'll argue with Brad, because in the second movie, they're very aware of what they're making. And it's a very, very different tone. It's kind of like Birdemic 2, if you've ever seen Birdemic 2. They're very aware of what they're making.
Birdemic 2.
Birdemic 2 is...
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, there's a 3. Yeah,
that's I don't think I ever saw the third one.
I haven't seen the third one. I've seen 2, but stay tuned. So, as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story. Mark?
Or is it the dark, secret, never spoken about origin of dad jokes?
Yes.
Okay. You think it started in 2008?
Well, it's and has been gaining popularity ever since. Secret, underground origins. We don't talk about it. Dads everywhere know it. They don't talk about it. Mm-hmm. That's what I think is really going on here.
So gobble or peck on someone your own size was the original dad joke?
You know, one of those dads did a "you've been stuffed" joke on a Thanksgiving night with his wife or girlfriend or whatever. You know, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's probably true. Brad, what have you got?
Or is it just really a parable about the consequences of colonization?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Very deep.
I mean, we had to go back in the olden times for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We had to set the stage that these white people came over and ruined everything, and now we're all paying the price.
Yeah, their white boobs just flying everywhere, just wrecked the whole place.
Flapping around in the wind.
Yeah. Actions have consequences. Good moral.
Yeah, I like it.
GIF?
Or is it a condemnation of the education system in the United States?
I'm offended by that.
Yeah, I think Brad takes personal offense by that.
At Ohio universities. How's that, Brad?
There you go.
Yeah. No, it's real. I got kids. Right? There's nothing I can do about that.
Are they at Denison? That's all I want to know. Are your kids at Denison?
No, they won't even get there.
I have 3. I have it. Or is it life lesson number 658? No matter how good it looks, never eat a ghost turkey. Or is it still a better way to spend Thanksgiving than with your deadbeat cousin Chet?
I like that one.
This one's going to get me in trouble. Or is it, considering all of the atrocities white people have made against First Nations peoples, now we're even?
Oh,
please send all your hate mail to popcultureyearbook@gmail.com.
Attention
just
to
a
gift.
joke.
Yeah.
Just a joke, people. Just a joke. Just a joke. Well,
or is it a movie telling people to just be grateful when they're given casinos 400 years later?
Right.
Now we're even.
Yes.
Now
you had casinos.
Say,
Derek,
for a while. For a while. You didn't happen to mention the 2013 musical of this movie as well.
Oh, I think
I'm sorry.
I think I read that too, Giff.
There was a 2013 musical of this movie.
Oh, I know what I'm doing for the next 3 hours.
That was shown at musical adaptation premiered in Seattle and also played at 2014 Festival of the Offensive.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
ThanksKilling the musical.
Yes, sir.
And lo, good turkey, we gave you casinos. You know, like.
Oh my God! ThanksKilling the musical, studio cast recording, Spotify.
I mean, it was probably all inspired by the "Now You're My Dead Best Friend" song that they wrote.
Probably, yeah.
That
we can take that idea and we can run with it.
That was quite amazing.
That must be like the key piece, right? Like the.
Well, how long did it take Billy Bob to die from a massive chest wound? I mean, good Lord.
This death scene was insane.
Yeah, Oscar worthy.
Going through there are 23 tracks on this. The very first one, boobies.
That's apt.
ThanksKilling 3, I see, is 1 hour and 39 minutes. I don't care how much money they put into it. I could not get through that. This one was just right.
ThanksKilling 3 is when you watch it. It's literally unbelievable.
So the movie ThanksKilling 66 minutes. We've now been on for an hour 15. So.
Yeah. Dude, on Scott White's podcast, we talked about was it the Mandem? Charles Bronson commercial from Japan.
Oh yeah.
It was like a 2-minute commercial. We did 45 minutes. So
yeah, Charles Bronson in a cologne commercial in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
you can check that out on the Charles Bronson podcast over on Scott White's. Go to scottyblanco.com to promote his podcast. Yes. But what can we promote of yours for you guys?
Well, of course, we have Pop Culture Yearbook, and we are covering the year of 2008 in the month of October.
So you're doing this movie then?
That is amazing that is true. We are doing 2008 next month. Or this month. Well, yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. So
so
October.
Yeah. In October, we'll be covering 2008. So when I saw that this movie came out that year, I was like, well, that's perfect. We're in that mode right now. So of course, we've got episodes coming out on The Dark Knight, South Park, not South Park, Family Guy, and Step Brothers.
And next week will be our draft episode where we draft our favorite movies, music, and TV. But unfortunately, ThanksKilling went unrecognized on that.
Oh, well, boycott.
Yeah, I'm not listening now. Never mind.
I wish we would have put that together because we should have at least brought it up. Knowing now that this is coming out, we blew that one. So
you know what? Just put a link to this podcast in your media there.
Yeah,
that way you can do it some justice, get it some recognition. Mm-hmm. This now hour and 16-minute conversation about a 66-minute movie.
We will definitely do that.
Yeah. And because this is coming out on Tuesday, you just had a podcast release yesterday.
We finished yesterday with our last one on the Eagles for the month of September.
Eagles, not
yes, right. Eagles. I knew it when I said it. Eagles. So not
that was made very clear in the show.
Eagles,
not the Eagles.
So no Hotel California. Got it.
Eagles to turkeys.
Yep.
Yes.
And the one I really did last week you did was Coming to America, but your draft was the stand-up comedians.
Yes, you liked that. You had a lot to say about that.
Like I said, I tried for days to write down my top 5, and I couldn't do it. Mark, you'll have to listen to this. The top 5 comedians of all time.
Oh, I'd love. Yes, I will definitely.
How do you break down your top 5?
I don't know. Yeah. It's and my top 5 might not be yours. That's how that goes.
Right? Oh yeah, they never are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and
we got
when
a
you
lot
have
of good
to
stuff
draft
out there.
them, when you have to draft them, your favorite might not be available. So that's the beauty of it. It's not like you just go, well, these are my top 5. It's the ones that are available to be picked once as you go down the line. So
I love it, hockey pool style.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you're out weekly. You're out every Monday.
Every Monday on any podcast platform, and you can find
2 a.m.
We set it for midnight, so whenever they update, you'll find it. If you're up in the middle of the night, like maybe you are.
Like I am.
Yeah.
I literally started yours on my walk around at 2:30 last night.
I love that. That's so nice to hear.
That is awesome.
He's the first download.
Fucking new episodes. Sweet download.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, with us, big month coming up. We had to, that's why I have to get this one out on September 30th, because we have a month full of shows, not only with our retrospective, taking a look at the Conjuring series over on Film Studies. We're taking a look at all 4 Conjuring movies. But we're also doing, of course, our Or Is It 300th episode, month-long, over-the-top,
self-indulgent,
tongue-in-cheek, self-indulgent celebration of awesomeness, where you might hear some familiar voices, as if we'd not already hinted at that earlier on in the show.
Yeah, really.
So it's I'm already editing those shows, and they are fantastic. I cannot wait to release them into the world. So
I can't either. We will share those as well because they're going to be.
Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. Say hi to Pete for me, please.
Yes, please say hi to Pete for us.
Couldn't be with us here.
All the best. Yeah, he was missed.
But he always is, unfortunately.
But thank you guys. Thank you guys, though.
Well, actually,
well, obviously.
Well, and thank you guys for having us on. This was definitely a movie, like you say, you want to watch with a group. That was that was probably the biggest downfall or letdown of watching this. Is I'm watching it by myself. My poor wife in the other room had to listen to me yelling about, "Oh my God, you got to see how bad this is. This is oh jeez." But if I could have been watching it in a room with the three of you, it would have been just absolutely.
Maybe we'll do that with
way better.
We haven't done The Room, so. Maybe we could do a special watch-along
a live watch-along, yeah. That'd be fun.
I was going to say, you could do that with one of these where you just run it and do the talking during the movie and just live do it. That'd be fun to listen to.
Yeah, that'd be actually pretty good.
Well, if you guys are open to it, maybe we'll schedule it. I don't know.
Yes, thank you so much for including us in all of these things because you guys are wonderful and it's a lot of fun.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to get you on because, like I said, this has been brewing in my mind since April. So,
no, it's longer than that. Like I said, I just let you forget.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's gonna do it for ThanksKilling. I'm Derek.
I'm Mean Mark.
I'm Brad.
And I'm Giff.
And hey, Giff.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Join us next time when we'll take a look at the story of a group of sorority sisters who cover up the accidental death of a beloved band member after a prank goes horribly wrong. 8 months later, a mass killer begins stalking and murdering the girls on the night of their favorite concert in St. Paul. Carrie Fisher leads the charge in Preacher Sorority Row.
Wow, fantastic.
Wow. I hope that's the only thing they try to cover up.
Hey-o!